Detective, this is somewhat awkward, but I'm not sure who I should report it to.
Report what?
The admission records say she's 16.
Yeah, she is.
On the x-ray of her jaw, I noticed she didn't have any buds.
Sorry, what are buds?
Undescended wisdom teeth. They don't come in until you reach adulthood.
Right.
When I was wiring her, I noticed that she had scars where her wisdom teeth had been extracted.
So, what does that mean?
Cassandra can't be 16. Judging from how well the scars are healed over, I'd say she has to be in her mid to late 20s.
Please.
I didn't rape anybody.
Technically, you did.
I'm only 16.
You're gonna have to drop that act, Denise.
My name is Cassandra.
If you don't take the plea, I'm gonna have to take you to trial. Now, Scott's gonna be transported from Rikers to testify against you.
I am not going to admit to something I didn't do.
I'm Cassandra Sullivan. I'm 16.
We know that's not true.
The thing about high school photos, they got a way of coming back and embarrassing us.
Of course it is, Loretta.
Well, whatever your name is, you're over 21, right?
No!
How long have you been doing this?
Why have you been doing this? I hated 10th grade.
We're not going anywhere until we sort this out. Now, I'm sorry for everything that you've been through, but this is a completely separate matter.
You're an adult. You shouldn't still be in foster care, and you definitely shouldn't be dating high school guys.
Riley's dead. I'll never date again. Cassandra, I'm sorry. Cassandra, you gotta calm down. You can't cry with your mouth wired shut. You're not gonna be able to breathe. Martin Lynch from Cataract High in Indiana. Harlan Stell from your school in Maryland. Roy Fox from Parkview in Jersey. Do you remember them?
You had sex with those boys.
They were my high school sweethearts.
Riley wasn't the love of your life. You didn't love any of them.
I did. I loved them all.
So why'd you leave them?
They got older. I didn't.
Cassandra Sullivan, a.k.a. Loretta Sheridan, a.k.a. who knows who else.
She was 16 at the time of her arrest. That makes her 28 now. Gotta give her one thing. She does look good for her age.
The address listed on the report, that was her very first foster family. Child Services had removed her from an abusive home.
Foster mom said that she was in bad shape when she came in, but a happy kid by the time she aged out at 18.
So happy she didn't want to leave, apparently. So what, she just went from state to state, sneaking back into foster care for the next 12 years?
I think so.
Does she realize she could go to jail for theft over this? She's fraudulently been receiving a free education and free foster care from the state.
I think our biggest problem is we have a grown woman attending high school with a bunch of kids.
Not anymore. Yank her out and notify ACS to cut all services.
What is going to happen to her? Because I think psychologically she still is a kid. She's never taken care of herself.
No, she's pushing 30. It's time to grow up, but I'll help her find some counseling.
Girl in the photo looks happy.
That's you, silly. You love that swing. You used to spend hours on it. Then you aged out of foster care, and you had to leave us.
They dumped me on the street. I had no place to go.
That wasn't me. It was the system. They cut off the money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't afford to keep you.
I was 18. No one